share my screen.
Sure, Samushika.
Can you all see my screen?
Yes, Samushika.
You can see the presentation slide, right?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, as you already know, I'm Samushika and I'm from CodeTerriers. So today I'm going to discuss with you about the Service Cloud. Service Cloud, yeah. Yeah, first we need to know what is the Service Cloud. Before discussing about the Service Cloud, I would like to introduce you two types of users that I need to use in my explanation. They are customer and service agent. You know, we are customers means us, we are the customers. The person who is purchasing any product from the company, they are the customers, right? Then who are the service agents? Service agents are the persons who are responsible for the cases. That means, let's say for our inquiry or for a complaint, we are contacting the company, right? So then service agents are the set of people who is dealing with the customers. Then in the Service Cloud means it's a customer relationship management platform that we can give a better customer service. In the Service Cloud itself, we have a lot of features. With the help of all the features, we can maintain a good relationship with each customer with multiple channels. You will hear the term channels throughout this Service Cloud presentation, because first I'll explain what is the channel. Channel means like, let's say customers are contacting the company through various methods, right? For example, we can contact the company from email, phone calls, text messages, Facebook Messenger. We can use any of those to make a request or to make a complaint. Likewise, because of this Service Cloud, customers can interact with the company through across multiple channels, and also they can use any device. Then when they are contacting the company, or when they are trying to create a case for a company, those cases are automatically routed to the service agent. Now you know who are the service agents. Automatically routing, case handling, all those things are happening inside the Service Cloud. And also the other important thing in the Service Cloud is the 360 view of the customer. I think from the name itself, you can understand it. 360, it's like just like a full view. When you go to a customer record, you can see the full view of the customer. For example, service agent can see his case details, history, everything. He can see all the things. All of these things are happening inside the Service Cloud. And we have a lot of benefits with the Service Cloud. For example, now you already know one benefit. It is multi-channel support, because customer can use his convenient way to contact the company. Other one is fast support. You will learn more techniques inside the Service Cloud. Because of these techniques or tools in the Service Cloud, service agent can give a faster support for the customer. Right. Other one is with the features of the Service Cloud, customer is getting a personalized service for themselves. So they are added advantages of the Service Cloud. As a result, company is gaining a high customer satisfaction and loyalty customers because of the Service Cloud. This is the base high level introduction for the Service Cloud. Then let's see what are the main features of the Service Cloud. Yeah. First one is case management. The case management is, I would say the case management is the main feature of the Service Cloud because it can track and solve customer issues. For the case management, we have a couple of tools in the Service Cloud. One is like in the case management, we can customer can make cases from email and web forms. From the tool we are creating cases from via email, we call it as email to case. It is one function. The other one is web to case. What is happening with those are like, let's say we are also making complaints via emails, right? We are sending an email with our request, right? So what is happening the email to case is it's creating a case with whatever the inside the mail. It's same with the web to case. We are making complaints from web pages, web forms, right? For example, there can be web forms like subject, message body, contact number, email. With those information, web to case functionality can make a case. Whatever the value inside in those fields, it when we click on the submit button, it will create a case. And also there is another functionality to route those cases automatically to the correct set of people. Therefore, it's using omni-channel routing. With the help of omni-channel routing, we can route the cases to the correct set of people. We can say like anyone can, no need to route it to the correct set of people, but it's wrong. Let's say in a large company, they can have thousands or millions of customers, right? So every customer is not contacting the company for the same problem. They are getting different kind of problems. For example, one customer is contacting the company for a complaint, or other one is contacting the company for a, let's say, change in the package. Now he is using the gold package. After that, he need to change it to a platinum package. Other one need to change the payment method or something like that. It is related to financial. Let's say then the person who is handling complaints cannot do the changes related to financial related things, right? So we need to separate those things based on the category. That's why they have introduced omni-channel to route those cases for the best correct set of to the right set of people. Then if the case is related to a let's say technical thing, this case will be automatically routed to the technical people. Here we have assignment rules and queues. You will learn about those things in later slides. Then the other one. Here you can see the next main feature of the Service Cloud is the activities. Basically, activities means task and events. Those activities can be related to the case object or any other standard or custom objects. But in the Service Cloud, basically, we are dealing with the case object because this is the Service Cloud, but these activities, it can be related to any of the standard or custom object. Next one is CTI integration. This one also related to the telephone calls. It's like this. Let's say it is a we can say it is a virtual phone call. It's a customer, we are contacting, we are calling the company, right? But service agent don't require the telephone to receive that call. Without a physical mobile or physical telephone, the service agents can make calls and receive calls. That's why Service Cloud has CTI integration. Otherwise, if in a large company, they need a lot of mobile phones to get those to make phone calls and to get the phone calls. But in the stream, they will receive the code. Apart from that, in the stream, they will get the incoming caller information. It is really important, and it is really a big advantage for the company, because when customer is calling the company, in their stream, they are getting the caller information. And from their stream, they can make the call from the click to call functionality in the Service Cloud. So this CTI integration is basically related to the phone calls without a physical call. We would say it's a virtual phone. We can make virtual phone calls. And the other thing is, with the CTI integration, service agents can have all the phone functionalities such as phone hold, mute, transfer, everything they can do with this CTI integration. Other one is contracts and entitlements. Contracts is like contract is a warranty. It can be either subscription or maintenance agreement. Those kind of things. For those kind of things, we use the term contracts. What is happening with this? It's just storing, or it's recording those service contracts. And entitlement means it can verify, or it can check whether the customer is eligible for a service or support or not. For example, when we are purchasing a product or a service from a company, we can be eligible for set of support or services, right? So from the entitlement, they can understand or verify whether those customers are eligible for this support or not. That's happening with entitlement. Fifth one is call scripting. It's just a script that sales support staff can follow when they are talking to a customer. So it will be easy for the support agent, service agent. Next one is live agent chat. I would say this one also really important when we are talking about the Service Cloud, because it is very, customer can get the response very fast. Live agent chat is just like a real-time chatbot. Now I have seen those chatbots in many websites. So it's providing a chat interface for the customer to chat with the Salesforce agent. When the agents are handling those chats, there is a we would say agents have a capacity that they can handle chats at one time. So when the customer is trying to contact live agent, contact company through live chat, the agent can be either available or unavailable. Go to the next slide. Yeah, here you can see, please look at the second diagram. When in the first, customer is starting the live chat. Once he click on the start live chat button, what is happening is it's checking whether live agent, that means service agents, are available or not. If service agents are available, then service agent should accept the request. In the left screen, you can see a chat screen in the left screenshot. Here, the agent should accept it by ticking this message. That means this service agent has accepted this chat. So then it will be automatically sent a greeting message. After that, both of them can start the live chat. Otherwise, if this person is not accepting this chat, or any other service agents are not available at the moment, it will be showcase. It will be showing the message like, sorry, there are no any active agents available. It will be displaying a message, something similar to that. All those things are configurable. From the live agent, we can set greeting messages, any message we can set. Next one is solution management. If anything is not clear, you can interrupt me and ask. Solution management. Solution management is like from the name itself, I think you can understand it. It has the answers to the customer questions and support requests. It's like a storage of answers to the customer requests. And in the solution features of the solution management are like service agent can search those solutions. It has the search functionality, search facility in the solution management. And also they can enable the auto suggestions in the solution management. Because of this solution management tool, it is improving the support agent productivity, and they can respond to the customer in a couple of minutes. And then what you have to know about the solution management is it's just a storage. It's the storing the solution to the customer questions and requests, and it has the search functionality, and we can enable the auto suggestions. That's what about the solution management, but this is not available in Lightning. This is available in supported in Salesforce Classic Con. Keep in mind that one answer. The next one and the biggest one, Service Cloud Console. This is playing the major role in the Service Cloud because Service Agent is doing everything in this Service Cloud Console. They have everything that they need in this Service Cloud Console. This is just like, I would say, dashboard. Here they can, as I earlier explained, a service agent can see the 360-degree view of the customer in this Service Cloud Console. That means he can see all the information about the customer. I'll show you. Yeah, this is a sample of the Service Cloud Console. Here you can see in the first section. Number 1 section, here it is just like a list view. The agent can change the list view. In the second section, it is related to the case. Agent can see all the related details in the second section, and also personal details. Third section, it is just like highlight panel. Yes, highlight panel. We call it highlight panel. So agent can respond to the customer very fast. Here you can see it has several functions: new note, follow, log, call, email, at the update. Agent can respond to the customer from this panel. And in the fourth section, service agent can see the past history of this case. Here he can add new comments, and also he can see the past comments of the or past status of this case. In the fifth section, it has the knowledge articles related to this case. For this, Lightning knowledge should be enabled to enable this knowledge. This is the all about Service Console. And yes, number 6 here, we can put shortcuts here in the utility bar in the section 6. Then we have answers and ideas. It's just like answers and ideas. Its company can provide the facility to staff, customers, and partners to post their ideas, and others can comment on them, and others can vote on them. That's what's happening inside the answers and ideas. It's facilitated to customers, internal staff, and partners to post their ideas. So when the others are voting on one idea, it can gain points. Next one is social service. It's just like as I earlier explained, that customers can make cases or customers can interact with the company through social services. For example, Facebook Messenger, Twitter, so they can interact with the company. We call them as social channels. Next one is communities for service. It's just like companies facilitating a self-serve, let's say it's like a self-service portal or a discussion forum. If one customer is having a problem, he can post it in the discussion forum and others can help from it. So they can resolve the issues by helping each other. That's what happening with the communities for service. Next one is asset management. This is just tracking the customer product details. It's like it's tracking which customers own what product. When they are storing those information, it's checking, storing the all the information related to the purchases and products, like purchase date, install date, quantity, serial numbers, everything. Next one is knowledge management. Knowledge is a vast topic in Lightning, in Salesforce, but in terms of Service Cloud, here basically we are storing the knowledge articles related to FAQs. In a company, they can have knowledge articles related to different areas. In Service Cloud, we can store FAQs, knowledge. We can it is just like a knowledge base of FAQ. So if when there is an issue, service agent can search and find these knowledge article or FAQ. So, and also this can be company can decide it. It can be either internal one, public knowledge base, or it can be given to the community. The last one, it's partner service collaboration. This is just like a Salesforce connection. That means two partners can create and update cases. That's what happening in partner service collaboration, Salesforce to Salesforce connection. This is the service console. This is the live chat. The next one, Service Cloud setup process. Here we have four main processes in the Service Cloud setup. So first one is automate case management. As I earlier said, when customer is raising a case, it is automatically routed to the right people, right? So therefore, we are using case assignment tools, queues, escalation tools, those things. I'll explain those in the next slide. And the next step is the add multiple channels. The main advantage of the Service Cloud that customer can contact the company through their conveniently, such as phone, emails, website, social media. So in the next step, we should add those, but at the channels that company need in the second step. Next one is next one is capture knowledge. Here we can store all the useful information inside the knowledge, because when there is an issue, service agent can search and get the knowledge article, so they can respond to the customer very easily. Next one is expand with AI. Once everything is done, finally they can include AI to get future predictions. Next one, case management. Here in the case management, the main feature of the Service Cloud, here we have four tools: queues, assignment rules, escalation rules, and auto response rules. Here queues means set of people, right? Set of people. That means, as I earlier said, we are categorizing the people to resolve problems based on their skill set. We can say based on their skill set, because some set of people are resolving technical issues, some set of people are resolving management issues, some set of people are resolving, let's say, financial issues. So if the case is related to the technical issue, this case should be automatically routed to the technical person. If the case is related to the, let's say, financial team, that case should be automatically routed to the financial team. That's why we have queues. We can create queues and we can assign the users to the queue. So from the assignment rule, if the conditions are satisfied, those cases will be automatically routed to the, correct queue. Therefore, we need assignment rules. That's why assignment rule coming here. Assignment rule is just like a set of rules. We can say set of rules. Yeah. In one environment, we can have only one assignment rule. So let's say our assignment rule has five rules. Yeah, 5 rules means we have 5 queues. So if the first condition, if the when case is created, it's taking the assignment rule one by one and it's starting from the top. It's taking the first condition, first rule. If it is satisfying, it will go to the queue of the first rule. If it is not satisfying only, it will go to the second rule. Then it will check the conditions of the second rule. If they are satisfying with the case record, it will go routed to the route to the second queue. That's what happening in the assignment rule. When we are creating assignment rules, it is very important to consider the order of the rules. When we are creating assignment rule, we can give the order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 likewise. Then here order is important, because if the content of the fields of the case are matching with the first rule, conditions of the first rule, it will not check the bottom rules, right? So it will be routed to the queue of the first rule. That's why it's really important to consider the order of the assignment rule. With those things, assignment rules and queues, it will routed to the correct set of people when the case is created. Therefore, we are using omnichannel as well for the routing purpose. Next, we have escalation rule. Some organizations are enabling these escalation rules because if the case is not resolved within a specific time period, they need to route this case to a different set of people, to the right people. Let's say it will be routed to the management level. We can say like that. That means the purpose of the escalation rules is they need to make sure customers are getting a better service, and they are providing a better service. That's why they have introduced these escalation rules. If that means if the customer's case is not resolved within, let's say, 1 day, it will be automatically routed. It will be automatically escalated to the other set of people, so they will take care of it later. That's what happening in the escalation rules. Next one is auto response rules. What's happening in auto response rule is it's just sending a automatic email to the customer, but this is not a common email for everyone. This is a personalized email based on the each case's details. For example, when it's sending a mail to me, it has all the details related to my case, but they don't need to type it like manually. It is automatic. It can personalize the email to each customer based on their case details. So those four tools are very important inside the case management. Next one, next we have record types and processes. Record types are just like, when there are a lot of different kind of, let's say, cases, we need to differentiate them, and we need to change the page layout of them. Let's say the page layout of the complaint will not be same as the page layout of the customer request. It need to change something, right? So we need to change the page layout, pick list value, business processes. That's why they have introduced record types. From the record types is determining the business processes, page layout, and pick list values. That means if they need to change the pick list value for we have only one case object, and we have only one field, and inside that pick list field we need to change the values of the pick list uh, in two ways. That's why we have record types. This record type is very common question in certifications, examinations. They are most of the times they are asking about it. So it can simply, it is determining the page layout, pick list value, and business processes. And the next one is support processes. In Salesforce, we have multiple business processes. One of them is support processes, like sales process, support process, lead process, and solution process. The object we are using inside the process is different in each process. In support process, we are using the case object because this is Service Cloud, right? And support process. So here we have the case object. So what is happening in the support process is create different support processes that include some or all of the pick list values available for the case status field. Here, support process is using the case status field, right? Yeah, that's all about the Service Cloud. When you are learning for the Service Cloud, this is just a small some kind of percentage for the administrator certification. In this examination, they are checking your base Service Cloud concepts and the high level understanding of the Service Cloud only, because there is a separate certification for the depth of the Service Cloud. So but you need to know the concept and understanding of the use cases about the Service Cloud. Yeah, that's all from the presentation. If you have anything to ask from me, you can ask.
Hi,
Yeah.
hi,
Yes,
uh,
go ahead.
I'm Amil. Samushika, in the first slide, activities, I didn't get it, like activities, task, and event. Hello? Hello?
Yeah. What is, sorry, I was on mute. Amila, right? Yeah, Amila. You want to know activities, right?
Yes, Samushika.
Yeah, basically, activities means, in simple form, activities are task and event. It is not only for the Service Cloud or not only for the cases. You can add those tasks and events for any of the Salesforce standard or custom object, right? That means you can add this to account object, any other custom object, or contact object. You can add it to any object. This activity is there as a related list. The name is simply here in the inside the activities, you can add tasks and events. That's what activity means.
Thank you, Samushika.
Okay, thank you.
Guys, if you have questions, please feel free to ask. Your silence means you don't have any questions.
I hope like the next session we are going to ask questions to you, so you guys will answer for that at least, right? Okay, just to be summarized today's session. So as Samushika mentioned, Service Cloud is a platform for the agents who works on the support system. So it can be your dialogue or mobile kind of telecommunication service. You are raising some complaints. So you need a channel. That's what she mentioned, channel, origin and all, right? So the channels to raise your complaint. So that can be over the phone, that can be mail, that can be website. So when you are raising a complaint through any of their website, if it is connected to Salesforce, it will automatically create the case. That's the feature Samshika mentioned, web to case. And she also mentioned email to case, right? So this web to case, email to case, I strongly request all of you to configure in your develop environment. So learning from the presentation or theory, it's not enough for you to get experience and for to answer the question. So as we mentioned, even Samshika also mentioned in the question in here this session. So the questions can be same, so answers can be similar. You need to pick the right answer. So you have to have the clear understanding of the concept. In order to do that, you should do it by yourself. So email to case means you should configure email to case and understand how the case is getting created, how the fields are getting mapped and all, similar to the web to case. And after the case is created, what is happening? So the previous session we studied about assignments rules, right? Once the case is getting cases are created, it can get the actual owners, right? So who will be the owner? It can be assigned to the agent directly. So thinking a real world situation, if the complaint you are raising on a telecommunication network, there will be like thousands of agents, right? So before the agent pick, the case will be go to a queue. So queue is the place where the work buckets are. It's kind of bucket. So all the work are there. So supervisor or manager or even the agents can go to the queue and they can pick to a case and they can work on that. So that's how the support agents will get the marks. Like you see, in a week, this agent attended 10 cases. So what's the feedback from the customers? And that case will be okay, 5-star, 4-star. Based on that only, agent's productivity is calculated. That is, if we are connecting with the real world scenario. So these sessions, especially the Service Cloud and the Sales Cloud, the upcoming sessions, you have to connect it with the real world situation. It's not only Salesforce, it's not only business. So you have to connect with the business IT, especially when it comes to Salesforce, business and Salesforce, then only you will have the clear understanding of the concept to face the exam as well as to do the work. Right. So again, Miller raised the questions on activities, like that's also nicely answered by Samushika. So the activities, so when the agent is if I connect that concept with the actual business concept, let's say the cases get created, right? You created a case, you created a complaint on the network quality of one of the network. So what they do, the agent can have, what he has to do, he might need to check with someone else. So he can create a task and assign to himself, I want to connect with someone else. Or he might need someone else to check something and give the feedback to him to response to the customer. So he can create a task, check this network, blah, blah, blah thing, and assign to some of the another owner, another user in the system, another service agent or someone. Then that person will do the task, and when they mark the task completed, this particular agent will get the update and he will give the response to the customer, right? So that's how they can use the task. The events also something like that. So they can create a meeting. Let's say this is a huge network issues, like thousands of people are affecting, so they need to schedule a meeting with a group of people. So they can create an event to have a meeting. So so they can assign the participants for this event, so they all can gather together and discuss, then they can respond to the respective customer's query. So the event, so the so agent can send the email. So if an agent is sending an email, if someone is calling you and calling the customer and talking, they have to record with the case. Because sometimes, let's say you are an agent, you are working on the case and you fall in sick suddenly. So someone else has to handle the case further, right? Otherwise the customer's update will be pending. He can't call back to the customer, say this agent got sick, so I need the information from the sketch. That's not gonna possible in the real world, right? So what they have to do is they have to understand by looking at the case record all the history of the case. So it can be tracked in the case history, case comment, or in the case information, or in the activity. So what are the meetings they had on it? What are the tasks they did it? Who worked on it? What are the emails the agent sent to the customer or someone else related to the case? What are the phone calls? So everything has to be recorded on the case in order to handle the case. Even the manager can check, see, this agent is not working. So then they can say, see, I have worked on these all things and these are the activities on this case I made it so far. So that's for evidence, right? For whatever work we are doing, we wanted to have evidence, right? Likewise, the agents also needs to have evidence. Those are the things can be stored in activities object, case comment object. This is something outside of the concept only, but still I just wanted, when we started with that, so I just wanted to make this statement here. So case teams, there's something. So 5 people can have to work on a case. So that time we can form a case teams kind of things. So when we are doing the sessions for you, we will cover one area. So when you are studying, if you are not understanding one term, then you have to study about that. Especially when it comes to IT, when it comes to Salesforce, you have to do it and study, right? So these are the things you have to cover while you are studying, right? If you have any other questions, we can ask to Samushika. This is how we have to study. That's what I wanted to stress here. So you can ask Samushika if any questions. Otherwise, we can proceed to the evaluation.